Welcome back. Firstly, I want to congratulate you for sticking out the entire SME online business course up to this point. Well done. I believe by now you are fully clear on your business idea and your strategy. Your viable business model is in place, and you've also implemented the right systems for order and control within your business. Now we need to take a look at the next step, which is launching and testing your business. The goal of this video is to take you through the phases of how to actually get things going and what to look out for. Now, we've spoken a lot about business strategy, vision, planning, and so forth. What I want to take a look at now is your business tactical approach. When we look at the business tactical approach, there's three phases that comes into place: your planning phase, your testing phase, and your establishment phase. We've now successfully dealt with the planning phase. Congratulations. We now need to move over to your testing phase. And just as a side note, I want you to be wary of the concept of fear, because fear has stopped more dreams than anything else ever did. And there's especially three fears that I have noticed my clients struggle with, which keeps them sometimes from launching a business, even though the idea makes sense and all their homework is done. The first one is the fear of failure. Quite an obvious one. You are fearing that you might fail, and then what? People might laugh at you, and so on and so forth. So that stops your action because you're afraid of what people will think. The second fear is the fear of the unknown. After I launch this business, what's going to happen? Will I be able to deal with it? Can I do this? Am I able? Etc. etc. That's another fear that stops you right in the middle of your tracks. And the last one is the fear of rejection. When I launch my ad, what's people going to think out there? Will the competitors laugh at me? Will the clients reject me? What's going to happen after I launch my business? I want to encourage you to not let any of these fears keep you back. And even though you do feel the fear, never allow the fear to take a hold of your actions. Sometimes I fear as well when I launch new things and new products and new services. However, I just ignore the fear and I move ahead anyways. I take action. So don't let the fear stop your action. When it comes to the testing phase, there's a couple of things we need to test. Firstly, we need to test, is my lead generation channels working, yes or no? In other words, you need to launch your advertising, and then you need to measure, are there leads coming in, or is the leads not coming in? If the leads are not coming in, you need to review. You need to find the statistics. Why is the leads not coming in? After you found that answer, make an adjustment and test again. You do this test with lead generation until the leads start to come into your business. The second test is lead conversion. Are you able now to convert the leads into sales? Yes or no? Again, you want to measure, what's my strike rate of success when it comes to the leads? If you struggle to convert the leads, you've got to review and ask yourself why. Once you get an answer for that, make an adjustment, test again. You do this until your strike rate picks up to a point where it's a good space for you and you know that the leads are being converted successfully. The third test is your lead satisfaction. Now you got to test, can I actually produce my product or service with all the advantages, everything that's included, the time frame, and so on and so forth, to make sure that your leads are satisfied. You got to review. If you can't do this, you got to ask yourself why, make an adjustment, and then you basically test again, right, until the leads are satisfied. And that's what's lying ahead for you now. Test phase, meaning I test my lead generation, lead conversion, lead satisfaction. I review, I adjust until I find the secret recipe that works, and then I go into full establishment of my business. And that's where you know everything is now done properly, the foundation is solid, and I'm good to go. I hope you guys enjoyed the SME online business course. If you require any assistance with business coaching or further help with your business, please visit our website mysme.co.za. and hopefully I see you in the future.